So we have yet a third update in the world of women's college basketball. We have another game time change between Portland and BYU. Portland and BYU was supposed to play Thursday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time in Provo, Utah. However, due to the storm in Portland, Oregon, in that area, where they got 11 inches of snow, they decided to mutually postpone the game until Monday and then they decided they're gonna move the game up a couple hours earlier from 9 Eastern to 7. It was 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain Time to 7 Eastern, 5 Mountain Time, and now it has been moved up an hour earlier yet. So now it's being played at 6 Eastern, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So there's going to be a late afternoon when by the time you're at the game, to an early evening by the time the game is done. So there you go, is another update on the game time between Portland at BYU in Provo, Utah. It's going to be played instead of at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which is where the game is being played in Provo, Utah. Now it is being played at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 hours earlier than originally scheduled. So, and this is going to be a big one because Portland is locked in at the 2 regardless of what happens. However, they will like momentum heading into the conference tournament because they don't play for so long, so a ton in a row. They don't play until Monday, I believe. Next week, Monday. Afterwards, they don't play a whole week. And then, if BYU happens to, which they're going to lose against Gonzaga, they would play, potentially, this game could actually be a big difference for them. Portland, or for BYU, because BYU could stay in the quarterfinal round, get a double bye, or they might get the single bye because San Francisco plays LMU, and depending on what happens to San Francisco, Pacific is playing as well. Actually, BYU, BYU, the worst thing is 9-9. Or they're gonna be 9 or they're either 9-9 or 10-8. So it depends what happens to the scores. And right now, Portland is losing to San Diego. They are, so as you can see. Let me show you here. Portland, San Diego. Right now, at halftime, San Diego is beating Portland. So BYU might be locked in at the 4, but we'll see. I mean, we will see though. Let me see here. BYU might still be locked in at the 4. I mean, I don't know though. And San Francisco does play LMU, so they're 9-9. So BYU, it actually is a must-win for BYU because they can move out of the 4 into the 5. I believe so. Because Portland does play our LMU. Because depending on what happens, if San Diego wins over Portland, then they'll be the 3. Then San Diego will be the 3. If Portland loses, or Portland beats San Diego, then things could get dicey, you know. Then things could get real dicey. If BYU and San Diego are 10-8, Run from 9-9. Maybe we'll see the tiebreakers. Actually, let's look at tiebreakers real quick. Portland and San Diego, or BYU and San Francisco tiebreakers if they're 9-9. Both teams are 9-9, or both Portland or both San Diego and BYU are 10-8. Let's see here. BYU actually lost to San Diego the first time. They lost to San Francisco. Both they lost to San Diego and San Francisco on the road. And they did beat them at San Diego at home. And they beat San Francisco at home. So if you factor in like similar margin, BYU does, they're both 1-1. BYU wins but leads by 11 points. And BYU 19 and 13. So BYU leads by 6 in that one, even though they're 1-1, and leads by 11 this is the overall score margin. So it looks like though BYU's probably just gonna be locked into the 4. I mean, maybe they get the 5. Maybe they get the 5. Unless they do overall record as tiebreaker or something like that, then San Francisco would get the tiebreaker record because of overall record, and then San Diego would get the tiebreaker due to overall record. They're both 10-8. But so if they're both tied, but we'll see. Either BYU is gonna get the most likely right now. BYU is probably most likely gonna get the 4 or the 5. The way it's holding on right now. However, we'll see though. Things are gonna get real dicey in the last West Coast game, and it's gonna have implications because San Diego's gonna be watching that one, BYU TV, and so is San Francisco. They're gonna be watching that as well. See the craziness, what goes on, and so is potentially Pacific. Pacific could watch in St. Mary's watching, and so could Santa Clara. Basically, the whole conference watching to see where BYU falls. Besides Gonzaga and Port, pretty much, yeah. See where they fall, and see if they could potentially play them in like the second round of the West Coast Conference tournament, or a quarterfinal opponent, determine who their opponent could be. So, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, So, I'll see you if there's any new changes in game times or school, like drastic, little ones. Maybe like they moved up like 30 minutes, or an hour or something. Not super drastic, but if it gets moved up like a bunch, like do TV time or like Kids Day at the end or something like that, or all that, But yeah, get back to watching some women basketball here after posting this on ESPN3, ESPN Plus, and Watch Stadium in the Mountain West Network.